Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cornercade Monday night chillin' chat. AMA, guys, ask me anything. We're just hanging out at the arcade, guys. There's a huge lightning, thunder, and rainstorm outside. So we're kind of bunkered down at the arcade tonight. Miss Cornercade was like, hey, dude, it's been a long day. I want to get some sleep. So I was like, hey, let me pop into the arcade, say hello to everybody. I'm off today. I actually can come on a little bit earlier. So for those of you guys that can't stay up too late to catch the Cornercade show, usually we're on a little bit early for you. And speaking of you guys, let's go ahead and, well, bring you guys into the building here. Bring me back a little. Let's scroll all the way up to the top. We got J-Rod, and guys, I appreciate everybody who's going to be trickling in here. I hope I gave you guys enough time. I gave you like a 10-minute notice that the Cornercade is going to go live here. So pretty funny stuff. But J-Rod, thank you so much for coming by. Julio Hernandez, let's go, dude. That's right. Thank you for coming on in. We got Fret Burner. He's able to make it since it's his last day of vacation. Let's fucking go. That's right, man. Thank you so much for coming by, dude. Let's see here. We got Jason, Little Alien. Jason, did I give you enough time to come in and moderate for us? Julio, thank you. Hey, I didn't forget about you. You're my like secondary moderator. I mean, like second next to Jason. I mean, pretty much everybody's second next to Jason, right? And it is roasting in this arcade right now. So I just want to let you guys know. So I got Fast and the Furious off back there because that thing was screaming. The fans were going ballistic because we were playing these arcades for a good amount of the day today. We had, just on, people come and going kind of thing. Our AC has been battling the 90-degree weather outside. I want to say it's like 76 degrees in here, which is very hot, guys. If in our house, if it's like around 68, 69, that's pretty comfortable and normal. That's what you'll usually see me with like a hoodie on. Not too bad, but man, it is roasting in this house. And with all these arcades, it's even worse. Like, that's so funny. But don't worry, guys. We're here and we're live and we're in the building. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Peter McNabb here just said, I just got 7 Joe Sable slip-on marquees. Excited to have all my marquees that look amazing. Well, dude, yes, he does the best job ever. Peter, take a picture and send that into the Cornercade at the gmail.com there. I'd love to see what they look like kind of before and after because we've done a ton of videos on Joe Sabos. And maybe that's why he can't get to our marquee because you're taking up all his time. I actually just messaged him about the Coda X-Men Children at the Atom Camp. Hold on. Let me actually bring up if I still have that email, guys. Because I want to show you something. He made a Coda one, but it's a slip-on one, and I need an insert one. If I can find this. Oh, let's see. That's an automated email. I'll have to. Oh, here it is. Of course, number 1 right in my face. But where is the picture? Here we go. Oh, wow. That's like super zoomed in, guys. Holy cow. Can we get, okay, there we go. This thing looks incredible. I got to show you guys. I got to hold the phone, guys. I got to show you guys this real quick while we're talking here. This thing looks amazing. Hold on. Let me bring this up here. But let me just bring you guys down for like 2 seconds here. Switch this guy around. There we go. Oh, look at that thing. Woo! Oh, man. So he sent this over to me. He's like, hey, is this the one? And I'm like, yes, but I need it for X-Men 97. That's a slip-on marquee, buddy. I need it for X-Men 97. And I think, we're going to try to change this cab a little bit. I think I'm just going to keep the trim. We didn't, if you guys saw our G.I. Joe Riser that we were kind of reskinning there, the trim tape that we got wasn't really the one that we wanted. It didn't like fit right. So I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Let's get on with the show though. Let's get on with the excitement. Restream always likes to close that out. Let's bring you back, guys. Let me continue saying hi to everybody. Let's see here. What's rough, J-Rod? Tell me what's rough. All right, Fred Burner says $3.99 Street Fighter Deluxe and $5.49 Time Crisis at Target. So you must have been watching a PD7 video. But PD7 wasn't the only one that kind of like, when you look at these sales, so you kind of just scroll, you type in Google Arcade1Up sales, see what pops up. $3.99 for the Street Fighter Deluxe helps. We got ours for $2.99. I think they can go a little bit lower than that. I think, I don't know when that will happen, but I would assume that it would happen again at some point. And then $5.49 Time Crisis, that's a pretty good deal. You're getting close to that $4.99 point. You can always ask, use your 10%. or your Target rewards points, the circle stuff. Like you can get that down a little bit more, which would be a pretty interesting purchase and an interesting price point for that. Oh, Jason, you're leaving? He says, got a trip to New York coming soon. Let's go, dude. Getting out and about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, J Rod, it's like smoking in here right now. I wish I had a fan. I'd have it right underneath the desk right now. That's where I would have it. Oh my goodness. Okay, Peter McNabb says Sabos was 20% off 4th of July sale, the best discount he has to offer. Yeah, damn, I kind of missed I missed it, but I didn't miss it because I wasn't ready to place an order yet. If you guys know news and notes here, when we were like we're kind of lighting up all the coin doors and we're changing out all the buttons to our home arcades. Dig Dug, you guys can see. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it here, guys, because it's like interfering a little bit with the Dynamo joystick right there because you see that high wall against the hand here. So, but it looks insane. So that's a Sabos marquee there. We got the new buttons, light up coin door, Joel Riser. Joel's also GI Joel is also gonna send us new trim for that. So Miss Cornercade reached out for me. He's like, I got you. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna change that over, and it's gonna look insane. It looks really good, guys. It looks really good. I'm really excited how that turned out. We just kind of need a screen now. For that one, that would kind of be the creme de la creme there, and that would just kind of like be the end all be all. And that would really, really be nice. Mystery Coder, thank you stopping by, man. You making the rounds on the streams tonight. Let's go, dude. I usually don't see your face in here, so it's awesome that you're here. Damn, I missed the Mike B stream. Don't worry, man. That's what replay's for. That is what the replay. No, I'm not. It's so stupid, bro. And now I just got stuck in this corner. Oh, you're a funny guy. Hey, where's Blitzmas, man? I'm ready to go. The NFL Blitz is right here, and it's ready to go. I want to play some. Dude, I just found out. So I've never played, what is it, NHL Open Ice? I've never played it, right, in the arcades. But I'm a big hockey guy, so I would love to get my hands on. It'd be cool to make a Open Ice cab, but I would love to play that on. I just recently found out that Pat Foley is actually the announcer for the game. He's my favorite announcer. I'm a huge Blackhawks fan. So I'm all in for that, dude. I want to play that hell out of that. But what other games would be on there? That's the question. Like, is it all sports games or what is it? Let me know. Let's see. Zero Redux said you ordered over the 4th and got them already. Are you talking about? Oh, he's talking about yeah, okay, yeah, not me, yeah, no, but Peter McNabb, yeah, 100%, yeah. Oh, that would be super fast. You'd be cranking those out then. I'm still waiting on WrestleMania, by the way, so it doesn't always come in. Maybe he had them pre-made or something, but yeah, WrestleMania custom one. I'm gonna be waiting for it a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. So he didn't get him yet. He's just excited. He's just really, really excited. Yeah, Jason, it's insane. Like it's so hot. Like we complain like when it's cold, when it's hot. I'd rather almost be cold. I can always crank the heat on and put a hoodie on. When you're hot, you can only take off so many layers before there's nothing left and it's still hot. Thumper Squid, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Thank you. Let's see what else. Julio Hernandez, 4 days till Evo. Will Arcade1Up be there, or will we hear anything new? I'm going to say no and no. The next time you will hear something new, I would assume would be around September. Arcade1Up looks to be a Q4 company now, where they just release just in time for Q4. Being heavily involved with the retailers from what this looks like. So that is when we're going to get some news and notes and possibly maybe a new cabinet. I don't know. But again, if it's in that NBA Jam Slim Jim form factor, that's going to be kind of interesting. Again, don't knock it until you try it, but it's going to be interesting to say the least. Like, oh boy is right. Oh, Mystery's like, I'm not the one that made Blitzmas. D-Mod did. I do have Dig Dug, though, and X-Men. You're Black Cox fan. Yes, I'm a Black Cox fan. Yes. No, Black Hawks fan. Let's get it right here. All right, let's see here. Jason saying Julio. Michael B mentioned tonight that he was reached out to, and the only thing teased was watching January CES. What does that mean? He was reached out to by Arcade1Up. Gamer Fridge, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Mystery Encoder, okay. It's 101 in Arizona, but what is it inside your house? That's what we want to know, because our AC sucks. Like, it cannot keep up with 90. It couldn't even keep up. When it's in the 80s, we're screwed. Mystery Encoder says the irony is Evo happens at the same time as Black Hat slash Defon, so I'm usually in Vegas around that time. Zero Redux says just finished installing and wiring up my buttons in the MK thanks to Mrs. Cornercade for the tutorial. Yes, this is why we do the live mods, guys. We get to interact with you, have some fun doing it. If we make mistakes along the way, it's okay. That's what the whole purpose of the video is. So we can kind of show you. You can pause it, you can rewind, you can watch the replay, and you can see how we do it, guys. In Zero Redux, you can attest to this. Changing the buttons out is just so easy and it's so satisfying. Like, it goes such a long way to just improving the overall experience at the arcade. Like, even when we changed out the dig dug buttons, just when you're rapidly pressing, the little pump action on dig dug there, it's so much better. It's so much better, dude. Yeah, I even changed out the buttons in Golden Tee. Like, I was just like, you know what, I'm committed. I'm doing them all. The ones that stink kind of is like the fighting cabs, because those will cost the most, because you're buying like 12, 15 buttons with wires and switches. Kind of gets a little pricey, and you're in the $70 at that point. So, Chris, Mission Encoder says in my house like 72 or something. I don't know. I bought a new AC unit last year. Yeah, so it's about like 75 here, but I'm like dripping, so it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for my wife either. Julio Hernandez, Danny, will you be holding off on the new NBA Jam, or will you just save up for the V Pen? Chat, what should I do? What should I do, chat? I mean, I think I have the best NBA Jam right now sitting to the right of me here. Yeah, Chris, Vegas, miserable. Several days off plus 115 degrees. It's like you're locked inside. You don't want to go outside. That's insane. 115. I'm roasting when it's 90 out. Rich Odello, you're so lucky, man. He's like, my house is 67. Damn, you got a nice AC unit. We live in an apartment. What are you gonna expect? What can you expect there? Oh yeah, that's very true. That 72 degrees comes with a $500 plus power bill for the month for what it's worth. Oof. Yeah. Okay, so Jason says, no, do not touch. Don't touch that 2-player. It's garbage. Do not touch it. So, all right. Yeah. I mean, I already have that. I mean, I really would just be getting it to show you guys the form factor and give my 2 cents on how wobbly it is, and then possibly sell it. I don't know. J Rod's all in on the V pin, guys. Let's go. That's right, dude. That V pin would be kind of cool. We got to save up for it though. So far, I've had nobody bite on any arcades. Although I'm selling my Simpsons 4-player control panel, I think tomorrow, for like $60. So that'll go in the pot for whatever we want to do tonight, man. So we are just hanging out here. I want to show you guys. Actually, let me pop in to the stream on. Okay, let me pop in the stream on YouTube here so we can see what's going on. Got 25 people in the building. For some reason, Restream just doesn't show how many people are in here. So guys, give this video a like as always if you haven't. Let's see, Rich Odello. I have to split those ACs and I have solar. So shit is always running. Oh yeah, if you own a house, you gotta get solar panels. 110%. That is like a no brainer. Get a nice little write off and save some money there. So you know what's popping? We are chilling and chatting. This is an AMA. Ask me anything. We're just hanging out tonight, guys. Like, there's, Arcade1Up, home arcade has been so slow. We're waiting on new wave toys to come through with the bangers. Yeah, we're waiting on a lot of waiting. Got to play the waiting game. But I think Q4 should help us out a little bit as far as news and notes go. Obviously around here it's gonna be exciting. If and when we do get a pinball, guys, how am I gonna be able to stream that? Because if I take my webcam and I tilt it sideways to get the whole like viewing angle, how do I rotate that in the webcam? That's like what I was thinking the other night. I was like, how is that gonna be possible? Zero Redux says 2023 MBGM Deluxe is the final form. Like, yeah, you don't want to get that new one for sure. Yeah, gamer fridge, nice and chill in the basement. The old arcade room is freezing right now, so I will say that because it's right off of the system. So I want to say it's like 10 degrees cooler just in that room. That's it. Anywhere else, it's very, very warm still. Very warm. But not, guys, not as warm as this right here. Let's go. We got a hot, hot, hot super chat coming in from one of our moderators, Julio Hernandez. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel with that 199. Throw it in the bucket, man. Let's go. Hold off unless they release something new. Anybody with something. So, I got a lot of. It was funny because I got some criticism. You're never going to be perfect when it comes to like being a person. A dad, a brother, mom, sister, whatever. Right? You're not even a YouTuber. Somebody's always going to critique you on something. I got a lot of pushback when you're like, no, Dini, why did you get that? Why did you get this now? Why did you get that? Because I used to get only arcades when I used to, when I was still young at the channel, and we just get arcades when it would be like something new to us. When we started getting the re-releases, it's like, well, you guys already got that. Why did you get it again? Well, with people supporting the channel, we're able to now bring you guys content to get our 2 cents in on why you should have it. And we can always sell it or anything like that at the end of the day. So that's like that was something that I kind of rebutted against. It's like, hey, don't you want our take on it? I could give you our take just by digitally looking at it, but until it's physically in my hands, I can't really tell you how I feel about something unless I have the product. That's why I want so very much to just be able to review product, and I think it'll grow as we grow. Guys, we're still such a small channel. If you truly think about it, I know a lot of people think like, well, Danny the Corner Kid, he's got a big voice. He's this, that. Face of Arcade1Up. I've heard that multiple times. It's like, guys, we're just having fun at the games. We're having fun at the Corner Kid. And you know what? I decided to put some Elgato lights and a camera so I can bring you our home experience to you at the end of the day. And that's what this channel has always been about. And we talk about things that we're interested in. Heard a lot of that too. Like, hey, talk about what you're interested in, but don't paint yourself into a corner. And Julio Hernandez, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. When me and my wife talk about like what we're into, that's what we're into, is what we're talking about. So I guess in a way, we all paint ourselves in a corner because that's what we love. This is what we love. Whether it be Hallmark, it's Hallmark in general. Would be Arcade1Up or at games. I truly believe that if and when we get an at games 4K, it's gonna be getting ridiculous. Honestly, my only concern with this is that we'd have to put it in the living room, and every time we want to do gameplay or talk about it, we're gonna have to pull it out and bring it into the corner can. It's like 110 pounds. So I just don't know if I want to be like moving this thing all the time. So I don't know. We gotta find maybe a permanent home for this thing. I don't know. So something that's like kind of bounced off my mind, and yeah. So I went off on a kind of a tangent there, but I told don't paint yourself in a corner, right? But you gotta talk about what you love. So it's kind of contradicting. Talking out both sides there a little bit, like. I'm painting myself in a corner because this is what I love. I'm not going to start doing a, AMSR food channel and just eat in front of you guys. Or I can't think of like crazy YouTube stuff. Like I'm not just going to start working at a deadlift, weightlifting challenge station, or I'm not going to talk about, I don't know, whatever, right? Like we're talking home arcade, man. This is what we do. This is what we do. All right, let's see here. Nooner Chris says, what was it Michael B was saying earlier about Dave McDonald touching saying 1UP will be at CES? I don't know, chat, help me out with that. I didn't get to catch the entirety of Michael B's stream. I was cleaning the house, eating dinner, and helping my wife shut down and getting the kids to bed. So I'll have to catch the replay on that. Ooh, Rich Odello. That's a good ask me anything question. Will you ever ditch 1UPs for multi-cades or authentic arcades? So it's a great question. So, I always scroll on the Facebooks, like under the marketplace, kind of see how our listings are doing. And then there's a Silver Strike real arcade, for $650. And it's like right down the road kind of thing. Well, not down the road, a couple towns over, but we can get it. Damn, that would be cool. A Silver Strike. Whew. That would be exciting. But it's like you don't have the room for these things, and that's like That's the other thing. That's what attracted me so much about, this hobby, home arcade, Arcade1Up, like the smaller form factor so I can fit more of these things in. I don't know if I'll ever there may become a time where, yeah, you move off of, I don't know, Arcade1Up or a specific company. Um I don't know. The future is kind of open right now because it could swing either way. Arcade1Up could come out with a new title, and it's like, wow, like we're back, like that's cool. Let's talk about it. And I'm sure that will happen eventually. And I can go the other way, where like I got Ezekiel the Chicago Retro Ranger ready to, with the saw right now to start constructing Sega Star Wars trilogy for me. So I could almost get these cabs like custom built, just like an Arcade1Up would be, deluxe form factor and all, which would kind of be, like, better almost because it's the games that I want, and they would essentially be multi-cades as well. So I don't know. We don't know. You take it day by day. Mrs. Cornercade and I, we always love the feel of the arcade. Our kids love coming in the arcade, playing the different games. I don't think I could get away with just, like, one multi-cade, especially in a family of, 5. So the kids are always gonna wanna touch something, I'm gonna wanna play, my wife's gonna wanna play, so it's like it's kinda hard to kinda, like, break that up, but I think I do like the atmosphere. I wish it was bigger. I wish we had a basement, guys, because I was eyeing something because it looks like Arcade1Up is, they're not gonna re-release, Death Adder, The Revenge of Death Adder, but, with the sale and the Dynamo, it's like, man, wouldn't it be cool to get a Dynamo cab, put the Revenge of Death Adder, so buy 2 cabs, but put it into one and make a 2-player Revenge of Death Adder in the Dynamo form factor. Like, that'd be dope. 'Cause we're talking modern now. So I would love to own long and short, Richard Bello, to answer your question, I would love to own authentic arcades. Um, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Just because of the spacing issues and whatnot. Mystery Encoder here has a big, big question. It says, what is your current list of cabinets if you could choose just one to be soft modded that you own? What would your wish list be? Or maybe like two to three you deserve more games to come with. Okay, so right off the bat, great question. I think I'm thinking right away like Fast and Furious and getting like the arcade authentic games on there. So we're talking like Hydro Thunder. You can put really anything on there as far as like a racing cab goes. I'd love like a Super Sprint, even though it doesn't have like the 360 wheel and stuff. But I think like making that into like a real racing multi. And I'm not talking about like Dreamcast titles. I don't want that. I don't want NC. I don't want Mario Kart on there or anything like that. Like it's not for me, right? I want like real arcade racers on that thing. I don't want the Dreamcast ports. I don't want any of that. I want like the arcade ROMs if possible. I don't know what's possible. I don't know what's not. But you think a stand up like multi-cade racer would be kind of cool. I'm thinking, so anything on the Dynamo, like the Street Fighter Dynamo, because it's got a gorgeous form factor. If you can unlock and unleash games onto there, um, with Blitzmas coming out. I think obviously, I got 2 gun games. You kind of sprayed all fields here. You do a fighter, a shooter, and a racer. So Time Crisis and Big Buck, and I'm sure that those have been done before. But again, arcade authentic ROMs would be really cool to kind of uh, unleash that. No gamer fridge. I'm not hating on Mario Kart. I want arcade ROMs in here. I can play Mario Kart on the Switch. I'll go buy a Switch and I'll play Mario Kart on that. I can't just go out to the store and buy Super Sprint. Unless you that Neo Sprint, that's kind of cool. But like, I can't, I can't buy games that I want to, the retro games that I want to enjoy from the arcades. So long and short. So it says I'm burnt out on waiting, starting to drift away from this hobby, and that's how a lot of people are feeling. I told you guys one second. I told you guys we're not going anywhere. Cornercade's gonna be here. We're always gonna talk home arcades. We're always gonna talk Arcade1Up and other companies. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are kind of just like drifting away. And I totally don't blame you. Like the world that we live in has a very short attention span. And it's like when you're releasing, like, let's just say XL, if you're a huge XL fan, Paul Mindeman in the chat, people are always huge. You release one XL a year. Can you imagine just building one arcade a year? That'd be very anticlimactic. It's like, oh, I got this thing. Oh, I gotta wait another year to build another one because that's half the fun. Like enjoying it, building it, having fun, and it's like man, like that really sucks. So I couldn't imagine that, and even being a deluxe fan, like we've cracked open 2 arcades right now, and I'm looking at X-Men 97 and Golden Tee, and yeah, they're cool, but I don't know. They're cool, but I don't. The Golden Tee was needed. That was a needed upgrade, but you look at the XL or the X-Men 97, and it's cool, and we're gonna make it something else, but it's not like really what we wanted. Like, so it's just it's hard. It's hard playing that waiting game of just this. Like I said, I think they're a Q4 company now, so I think I think that's the plan now going forward. And they're classified as a toy company, so these are all toys, and they sell big on Christmas. So yeah. Oh, so Chris, it was an autocorrect from before. He said Macintosh. God damn it, autocorrect. So do we follow up that? I'm probably a little behind in the chat, but that's okay. Keep the chat coming because that's what's going to keep the show alive, guys. Jason said, "Remember the heavy narrative from Arcade1Up / Travis about CES isn't necessary. It saves money for them. That will somehow trickle down to help getting products made. Yeah, no." Yeah, they were throwing numbers like $70,000, for CES, and maybe they can use that money to invest into spectate mode and a whole bunch of other stuff. I Fingers crossed. I'm hoping. I think Arcade1Up obviously wants to do something, but the retailer said, "Hold your horses. We need to sell the rest of this other stuff before you even try to bring more stuff in." That was definitely a downsizing thing for sure, for retailers. Oh yeah, J Rod. So yeah, there was got a little controversy, and listen, ask me anything, so we can definitely touch on everything, guys. I will never shy away from anything. J Rod says, "I saw those negative comments on the V pin on your post from the other day. What in the world is going on?" Maybe I'm just a little bit too transparent, guys. You guys, I feel like you're an extension of me. You're my family at the end of the day. The home arcade community, I love you guys. And so when we had that show, I mean, that show blew up with super chats, guys. And we cannot thank you enough. Um, we're trying to get a V pen, and we need the support from the community. Now, that's not saying I'm not going to sell a couple arcades. I might sell 3 arcades, and we'll meet you halfway, kind of thing. But maybe people took that the wrong way a little bit. Like, oh, he's just using the community to get a V pin. I mean, should I spend the super chat money on McDonald's or get my kids shoes or something? The whole point of investing in super chatting, and like Julio Hernandez said, $2, that's going towards this channel, guys. It's why we're able to upgrade cameras and get better lighting and better microphones and more cameras to give you better angles and viewing angles, and arcades, we can review them for you. It goes right back into the channel. I wouldn't want any other streamer to do anything else but do that. It's confusing to me. So I was a little transparent with that, and some people didn't like it. And I think this would be cool if we could raise money for to do an arcade here. I mean, Rextra Show had a great point. Let's raise money to do an arcade for a pinball for charity. That would be dope. Can you guys imagine us raising, let's just say, $1,400 to take a Attack from Mars or Adam's Family or whatever, right? And donate it to a teen like tech community center, whatever the case may be, a church, whatever you want to name it, right? We'll take a vote in the poll and see what happens. And then the Cornercade live streaming down there while we're giving it away. How dope would that be? Like, guys, we are live for the church giving away a pinball. We got the cameras set up. Like, that would be insanity. And I asked him to help me, and he had no interest in it. So he made the comment of, "You should do this." Then I said, "That's a great idea. Let's do this." And then he said, "Nope, I'm out." So I don't get that at all. But okay, either you want to help or you don't. Just throwing it out there, man. But yeah, don't worry about that, dude. Like, look at it. Nobody can. I'm untouchable, man. Nobody can hurt my feelings. Nobody can bring me down. I'm always gonna be happy. I'm always gonna be hyped. I'm always gonna say, "Let's go." And if I'm too much for you guys and I'm too obnoxious, you don't have to watch. That's the great thing about YouTube. It's you. It's what you want to watch, and it's what I want to put on content. So that's the great thing about this channel and that's about this community, is you got a lot of different avenues to express your opinions and to watch other channels and to have fun at the end of the day. It's about gaming. That's it. It's not nothing else but gaming, guys. Let's see. Gamer Fridge says, "Danny, you have to buy everything. There's no excuses." Well, there you go. So it looks like NBA Jam 2-player Slim Jim Deluxe Edition will be coming to the Corner K, guys. Let's go. Vic Vicious says Evo's around the corner. I feel like One Up might surprise us. There's no chance. Listen, Vic, I want One Up to be there. I want them to unveil a Dynamo Third Strike, preferably Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but probably do an alpha or whatever. Zero chance. I don't think so, but I hope I'm wrong, guys. I hope I'm wrong. Fingers crossed, and I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, MG, we're gonna crowdfund a new house someday. Now that's like Mr. Beast status, dude. That's we only got 2,000 subs, and that's not to say lightly or anything. We're just a smaller channel. Yeah, the review bro, that guy, the guy is so weird, bro. He's got those fingers, and oh my god, I think people watch him because he's so like weird looking, and the way he reviews food and stuff. I don't know, but he's laughing at everybody else because he's rolling in it for sure. All right, let's see. Zero Redux says David McIntosh reached out to the Home Arcade Illuminati to tell them they would be at CES 2025. Get the door out of here. Who confirmed that? And why would you skip a year and then come strong and say that? That's just odd to me. That right there. Let me just read this real quick. David McIntosh reached out to the Home Arcade Illuminati which let's just back the bus up here real quick. I mean, I got 21 home arcade products. I think that's more than the entire Illuminati combined. I'm not calling anybody out here or anything, but I can classify myself as somewhat of an arcade expert, is putting these things together, playing the games, and knowing what the product. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying hello, Arcade1Up. There's like $8,000 worth of shit in here. Like, that's insane. Like, oh, Arcade1Up, what are you killing me, kid? He said a Home Arcade Illuminati to tell them they would be at CES 2025. Now, the Illuminati will be at CES or Arcade1Up will be at CES. Just joking. I'm pretty sure it's Arcade1Up. But why make that comment then now? Why aren't we talking about something that's going to happen like in September? Like, let's worry about January when it gets there. That's when CES is, right? Like, let's worry about that later. And then Rich Odell is saying, hey, 650, no brainer for Silver Strike. Yeah, I wish, dude. I need like 5 guys to help me, and I need a trailer, and I need a truck. Like, I don't have any of that. I got a Honda Civic. Like, that's not gonna pull the Silver Strike. But yeah, can you imagine, dude? It's just such a realistic, cool bowling game. Oh no, it doesn't even come close. Hey, doesn't even come close, Gamer Fridge. All right, your gamer techie is here. Gaming techie says, no shame on it. I used to only do Arcade1Ups at the start and then got into at games and multi-arcades. Now I have a few real arcades. I'll never commit to old CRTs, too much weight and room. Yeah, it'd be cool to have, but it's cool to visit. Supporting those local companies too. And I could play $15 unlimited play, go down to the arcade or the vintage vault around here and play some cool arcade games. I mean, an hour away, I got the greatest arcade in Galloping Ghost. I've yet to been, but I would love to go. And there's like an hour away, dude. So that supporting those businesses. If I got everything in my house, I'm never gonna leave, kind of thing. So Juliana says Arcade1Up should have 3 tiers in selling cabs to avoid rehashing. Slim Deluxe XL, and that's it. 100%. Like, that's a great point there. Because they introduced this new line, so I would assume it would be the Slim Deluxe and XL, not Slim Deluxe XL. So it's just gonna be 2. It's unfortunate that they went to that body style. But again, it could have been from the lawsuit. I don't know if that got dropped. I don't follow too much of this stuff. Again, you know what I always say: millionaires fight with millionaires. I don't care about that. Just give me the games. I want to have fun and play the games. Yeah. So I don't know. I think they might have had to change it because of that, or they had to change it to save some money. Either way, that's why we're getting this new form factor, because nobody asked for that. And TK Magic Shop, thank you so much, man, for coming by. Have a good stream, catch the replay, and good luck at work, my guy. Vic Vicious, I can almost guarantee you that Ezekiel, the Chicago Rich Ranger, and I don't want to put my foot in his mouth kind of thing, but I think he could probably build you something close to that too. Like I said, he's going to start. I send the message. I'm like, hey, oh, wait, hold on. I got a message back. This is live, dude. Hold on. Okay, hold on. This is a message. So I said, hey, Ezekiel, we should start the Star Wars build, ! He said, hey, buddy, we can start it as soon as we finish WrestleMania. I might go ahead and start looking at parts. Oh, man, that put a smile on my face. Oh, dude, that's dope. It said, "Let's go." That's awesome, dude. That's gonna blow my mind. Like it's insanity. Like that, I think X-Men 6 player and like Sega Star Wars trilogy stand up. It was just insane. Like that would be just in. I'd be speechless. Like I'd have to get my hands on it to understand. And I thought WrestleMania was gonna be cool. This is you ain't seen nothing yet, kids. This is gonna be cool. Whew, can't wait. Your gaming techie says I have multi-cades that don't specific things essentially. Still love Arcade1Up for what they did, and we still own. I'll probably never let go, but not my concentration anymore. That's for sure. Yeah, and I can see a lot of people like drifting away, doing other things. I mean, we're even looking at pinball. Like I would never have thought like we'd be ever looking at the at Games Legends pinball. I thought that was priced way out of my budget. But again, sell a couple cabs, right there. With that, and with Arcade1Up not releasing things, it really gives you guys, and Richard, the people in the chat, Zero Redux, time to build on the other cabinets they can have, make them better, make them great again, and have some fun with what you got still. Chris Neuter says Tron needs some flight stick games, but I don't know if the PCB is worth a shit and all. Yeah, I don't. That would be cool, but yeah, I don't know if they would be able to run off like an afterburner or something. I don't know if it'd be able to run off that. And no, I'm not hating on Mario Kart. We touched on it earlier. I'm not hating on Mario Kart. Let's see here. Jason says if they save money all damn year to pay off debts and appear at CES with Konami, Sega, etc., it would be worth the delay. 100% agree. Jason, one of the smartest guys in the home arcade, community, 100% agree on that. Like, if we had to go through kind of all this BS, like tracked us through the mud the whole 2024 year, I just made my cabs, a little bit better, saved up money or whatever. Then it's worth going through all that, like paying off the debts, all that jazz. That they can come out with some bangers. Maybe we revisit that Smash TV in 2025. I don't know. I mean, I hope for the best. You guys know me. I want new games. I want new, better form factors, and I want to have fun with the hobby for sure. Oh my God, Zero Redux, my wife would go crazy. We were just actually talking about this. So Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, actually made a mock draft up, like I kind of showed you guys in the show. It says turn a Big Blue into a Gauntlet Dark Legacy. My wife would literally go run around circles, like. So like my Sega Star Wars trilogy is like literally her Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Like she goes to the arcade and that's the first one she plays every time. I don't know what draws her to that. It's a cool game and all, but it's so funny how like she loves something and she goes right to it. It's great. It's great. I love it. Yeah, I don't know, Jason. He's saying it's all highly doubtful, but hey, fingers crossed. We want the very best. And speaking of the very best, and speaking of Ezekiel, the Chicago Ranger, look who graced us with his presence. Let's go, dude. Ezekiel coming in hot with the $4.99 super chat. What's up, Cornercade? I just closed a deal today for 4 Big Blue coin ops. Arcades will live forever. Enjoy the games you want the way you want. 110%. Thank you, man, for supporting the channel. Ezekiel tries to plan on building his own real arcade, like for a job, like business. I'm like, Ezekiel, I'm putting my name in a hat for assistant general manager, dude. Let's go. It'd be insane. But congratulations to you, man, on the pickups for sure. Let's take a look here real quick while we're talking about pickups. We're talking about modding. I had this pulled up, and then I got sidetracked because I wanted to show you guys that email. Let me show you guys something real quick. So thanks to our boy Relapsed here, and I shouted him out. We were able to put a coin door, an Arcade1Up coin door, on our Star Wars cabinet. So really exciting stuff. He sent this over to us. Put a message on the back, so this will ever be like a Easter egg on the back. There's a message on the back of the coin door. If you guys go to my community tab, you'll see it. But we put that on there, and so I had to drill the holes for this thing, and I was really nervous because this is a one-time deal. If you missed a hole, you're kind of SOL because you can't make the holes bigger because the screws aren't going to fit, and that's going to be all realigned and misaligned. So I had to be really, really careful on drilling this thing, but I got it to fit perfectly. It worked out great. The only thing is that there's a bar on the top. So if I scroll here, there's a one of those like wood supports here that I had to cut into, but I wasn't able to screw the top. So I got 4 screws in here and it holds it on there super well. So you don't even really need these, but I was wondering, I was like, that's interesting. And then I had to cut through to do, because I wanted to light up the coin doors as well. But this, believe it or not, Star Wars didn't come with a USB port. So we're looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. So what I did was he sent over the light up kit because we're lighting up all the coin doors and everything. So all we did was we put it in Centipede, so we get some use out of it still. And we're still going around and selling. I'm thinking about putting class, right next to there, putting class of 81 up for sale right now, and possibly getting just a Miss Pac-Man because I got the Galaga cab. I was thinking about just doing Miss Pac-Man now. You'll get the light up coin door and the light up button, so it'll look really nice too. So we'll see what happens. I'm just testing the waters there. But I thought I'd show you guys. That kind of looked pretty cool. So thank you so much, man. Relapse for sending that over for us. And, you see him in the chat when he floats in here from time to time. Vic Vicious says, there's so many third-party sellers in the community that I've traded Arcade1Up for modding. Modding has kept my love and interest for this hobby. Totally agree with you. Like, we're very lightly dipping into it, but it's cool to see like what you've accomplished, what you've done. We did the dig gug. That was a whole conversion thing. Like, it's really cool to see these cabs just more enhanced, more better, looking dope, like getting them the way that you kind of want them to be. For sure. Let's scroll down and see what we got. Pete G is in the house. Nothing wrong with crowdfunding. Nobody forces anyone to give. It's voluntary. What's wrong with people? Exactly. Like, I don't know. If people say it's a bad look. Here, for you guys, because I know some of you showed it. I uploaded this. Guys, this is our pinball counter. Look at it. So that's where we're at right now. Obviously, it costs like $2,000 because everybody in the community said you had to have the SSF kit. So I'm like, okay, well, put the goal to 2K. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. And, obviously, if I sell an Arcade1Up for 400, I'll raise the bar up here. It's not all crowdfunding. Like, I don't force anybody to super chat ever. Guys, it means the world to me when you support the channel because it helps fund what we do and our love and passion for the hobby. Otherwise, things move a lot slower. I got to wait a couple paychecks, save here and there, and then I can maybe get like a light up coin door and then maybe do this, maybe do that kind of thing. So definitely, yeah, I don't know. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm just saying, like, yeah, people could be rubbed the wrong way or people couldn't be. I don't know. I'm me at the end of the day, guys, and you gotta accept that because I can't be anybody else. I don't know how to be anybody else. So, and I'm not always gonna say the right thing all the time. Just to let you guys know that I make mistakes. That's why pencils got erasers, guys. Wild Child is here in the building. I haven't seen this name in a minute. Where have you been, my guy? See, there he is. Hey, Danny. Been up since I've been able to chill and chat for a bit. Glad to see you doing your thing. Thank you so much, man, for supporting and coming by for sure. Thank you, Chris. Thank you because we like you, Danny. Hold on, let's see. We'll do the first message to that. It's our money. We're spending it, and we're doing it because we like you, Danny, and your fam, Danny. Who gives a fuck if someone criticizes it? That's what I'm saying. Like, long and short, like, I don't want to be critical of anybody. I get everybody has feelings. I understand that. 2024. Let's go. But yeah, 100%. Like, I'm just very transparent with you guys because you guys are the ones. You guys are the sponsor of this channel. Like, as silly as it sounds, Evil Genius Entertainment has said that before. Like, that you guys are though. Like, without any of you guys, I was getting a little worried because when I put the video up, I'm like, oh shit, am I gonna be talking to myself here? I got like one guy in the building, and that was me in the chat. But we got a whole bunch of people here tonight. Like, it's super dope. Like, you guys are joining me. You support this. I can't say it enough. You support the channel, guys. Like, without any of this, me and Mrs. Cornercade, we would have existed doing our hobby, but you guys would have never known we would have existed. We might have posted a picture or a video here and there in like the Facebook groups, and you guys would have been like, wow, that's a dope arcade. Wow, look at that. But you have never would have gotten to know us personally. You never would have seen moments like when we were playing the arcade and my son came down and wanted to color with me, and that's how we ended the stream, coloring, like brought a tear to my eye. Like this is real stuff, guys. This isn't like some phony baloney in front of a camera. Like, this is who we are. So I appreciate you guys that you can see us for who we are and how we run the show here. Goofy, but spend it and blow it on hookers and your meth or whatever. Goofy, thank you for that. Hey, Goofy, by the way, he was like, I'm not gonna super chat. I don't know if you caught my 4th of July stream, guys, but he's like, hey, I'll just buy you the stuff directly. So he bought us the Dig Dug buttons and Cherry micro switches. So thank you so much, man. And the Centipede buttons. and switches. And when I got those, the centipede buttons, man, when you're firing, oh my god, it's night and day, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Like, there's no squeaky anymore. The button's not jiggling. Like, it's just so satisfying to hit. It's so different. Like, it really is. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like I've been talking straight for like 47 minutes here. Okay, so yeah, getting back to the building here. Richard Dell says Children's Hospital would be awesome. I donated one of my one upstairs to my son's special needs school camp. I think it would be really dope. Like, I want to obviously don't want to be greedy here, but I want to get the pinball first, right? And I think it'd be really cool is if we start as a community, like chipping in everybody's, myself included, kind of thing, and we actually can give back. I think it'd be dope. Like, how cool would it be, guys? You tuning in, we can get some people calling in, other YouTubers from other podcast shows. You guys calling in to the Corner Cave. We are live on remote, guys, to give this cool machine away. You can see all the kids playing it, having fun. That would be insane. That would be like a peak of what we have accomplished on this channel. Honestly, like, that would be the peak right there. I don't think it could get any bigger and better than that. Honestly, like, I know I have sold some arcades. Like, some people have bought my arcades before, and they were been to like churches and stuff like that. So I have gotten to have those light conversations with people when they're buying arcades. I'm like, hey, this is going to a great place, like great machine, like my old Miss Pac-Man, just games all over the place for sure. Look at J Rod going strong with the Cornercade. Zero Redux, thank you guys. Red Baron Arcade says, let's go, Danny. Love the new arcade setup. The enthusiasm was keeps me watching and coming back. Thank you. It is insane. It truly, and this is me, guys. This is me when I'm at work. This is me when I'm being a dad. This is me now. Which is who I am, guys. And I've seen like other not home arcade YouTube. No. Just like other YouTubers in general. Like, they're so boring to watch. I'm like, man, people tune into this stuff. We got like 2,000 people watching. It's because they're like a big channel, right? Like, they got like, a couple million subscribers, and it just pops up on my feed. So I click into it to see, like, okay, they're live. What are they doing? Maybe I can learn something, right? Because I'm still fresh. I've only been doing this for a year, and I'm watching. And I'm like, this is brutal. Like, this is literally brutal. And I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I gotta click out. Like, people are watching it. I'm like, ugh, I don't know, something weird. But I appreciate all the support, guys. I love it. Johnny Blaze coming in. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Got Pagsham in the house. Says, when Arcade1Up releases no new titles by the end of the year, we can all move on from hoping Arcade1Up is going to do anything new. I'm kind of 50-50 with you on that. I don't know. Like, I could definitely see your point, but I could definitely say, hey, maybe 2025. And then we always say, like, it's like sports, maybe next year, right? Oh, next year's our year. We're gonna get them, right? Like, I'm a huge Bears fan. I'm like, oh, this is gonna look good. Like, we gonna look hot. And then it's like we actually play a couple games. I'm like, oh, this is a train wreck. So, like, we don't know until we get there. But thank God we got other people in the market. New Wave Toys stepping up and saying, yes, we're going right after them. Let's go. John D like getting on board. Other small arcade companies, buy stuff arcades at Super Sprint is gorgeous. Like, so it's a lot of cool. It doesn't have to be one up, but companies, if they can step up and they can give us what we want, I think that's going to be insane. I think that's what's going to keep this hobby afloat and going. And that's not to necessarily say Arcade1Up is like so gone with the past and dead, because they might get bought out if they're looking to sell, kind of thing, to a new company that's like, hey, we've seen the success you have and we'd like to get back to that, but we've kind of sat back and watched you guys just trip over your own two left feet, and that's not how we run business. So you are gone. Go pack your bags. Love you. We'll follow you on Twitter, and we're bringing in new talent, and we're bringing in new acquisitions, and we're going to turn this franchise around. So that could be a good thing, at the end of the day, because we could get stuff that we want to see and that people want. Like, hey, we don't need to go through the retailers because we have our own logistical system that we know what the hell we're doing. It's not a bunch of 23-year-olds just walking around the joint. I don't know. So it could be good. So we just got to wait and see. Unfortunately, we got to wait and see. Unfortunately, PG says that at Games Legends 4K is legit. Love mine. Tough to afford, but I don't regret it at all. Which one did you get? I know I'm a little behind in the chat here, but which one did you get? Was it Adam Family, Attack from Mars, Snoopy? Let us know. Alex is in the house saying, nice arcade, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I had to shut the Fast and the Furious down. That was making a loud fan noise because we were playing it all day. So I turned those off. But yeah, the whole other room is all turned on right now. So Jason from before saying, smartest guy in the home arcade. Are you insane? I'm a complete idiot. Hilarious. Love it. Love it. The Dark Canuck is here. What's up, everyone? Let's go, man. Let me refresh this browser here. We got looks like 33 people in the house, man. Let's go there. I wish the counter was working in ratio. I don't know what's going on. Relapse, our guy. Thank you so much, man. May the force be with you, my guy. Much love. Thank you. I just want to say it again. I wrote you an email, tagged you in the community post, but thank you so much, man, for sending me those things. Really excited, man. I'm always excited, especially got the Retro 530 kit. So it wasn't like some ghetto job. It was like the legit thing that we've been doing in all of our arcades. That was one more that we got to light up. I was super excited. My wife was happy. Like, now we just have a few more cabs to go. I think Fast and the Furious will be next to get the light up coin doors. I want to make sure all of our deluxe cabs are set because we know that those are the ones that are staying put for the most part. And then we're going to tag and see what's going on with the other ones if we want to change them out for G.I. Joe risers or sell them. So we do have to sell some in order to get a pinball kind of thing or something else that we would like. Speaking of something that I like, I love this right here. Let's go. Thank you again, Julio Hernandez, coming in hot with the 199 super chat. Here, Danny, for all the haters, let's go. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. Really, really do appreciate that. The Cornercade is our home. That's right, man. This is the spot to be. You guys, the love, I absolutely love it. Calvin Wong with the smiley face. Thank you so much, man. Gramps Arcade in the house here. Just finished the Tulsa Arcades S panel upgrade for Tron with the 10-inch display of MCP. Looks great. Cool. Well, Gramps, thank you for stopping by. You gotta send us. I think I've seen pictures of the Tron upgraded to the full assistant with the S panel and all that stuff. It looks really cool, man. Tron's a looker for sure. No questions asked. Like that's something that if somebody's coming in the home arcade and it's all lit up with the black lights and everything, it's like, whoa, what's that? Like that looks cool. We had one in the house. We just sold it because it just didn't get a lot of gameplay at all. So it is what it is. Let's see. Fred Burner says, I super chat when I can, so I can be an investor in the Cornercade LLC. That's great. Love it, Fred. We should open up an LLC for real. Mr. Cornercade is not eating dinner. Mr. Cornercade is exhausted. The kids were a lot today. Our kids are like in the prime of 2 and 4. And sometimes it's just a little overwhelming. And they depend solely on Mama Bear because Mama Bear has been with them since start to finish. They've been COVID babies, so they don't get out a lot. And like my wife's a stay-at-home mom, so it is what it is. They're very dependent on her, and I try to help out, as much as I can. But yeah, she's just burnt out. She's like, I'm going to bed. I can't do this anymore. It was funny because there's a big storm outside right now. It might be winding down, but there's a lot of lightning and a big crack of thunder. And it was right when I was like hooking up my Ethernet cable, and she's like, "Oh, I should come in the arcades. It's storming," because that's our thing. We love when it's just like disaster outside. We want destruction outside, so we're nice and safe in our home arcade playing the games and having fun. And she was like, "No, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, you can come. I won't go live. I won't. I'll just play games with you." But we've been playing all day, so yeah. And Wild Child just needs to say one thing. $1.99 for the let's go. That's right, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Really, really do appreciate it. He wants a follow up here with saying, bro, that enthusiasm, come work for us here in the ER. LOL, Danny. I love it, man. That's who I am, dude. I don't know. I can't. It's like I literally feel like I've had like 3 like energy drinks. That's just how I am. You'll see me on like Discord saying, "Guys, let's fucking go!" And like Pete up's made a comment like, "Is Danny too hyper?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think sometimes I am. Sometimes it just is what it is, though." Guy, can you imagine me at like an actual event, guys, live and in the building, meeting me in person? It'd be insane. Julio Hernandez, yes, smash that like. Chad, don't forget to smash the like. 100%. Let's get that support going for sure. Yes, relapse. That's kind of what we talked about for sure. It says September is supposed to be the time for Arcade1Up. That's kind of what we hear. That's what Travis has mentioned to me. He said September. I think there's 2. I don't want to say new releases, but I think releases in general. which could scare me. It could be a rehash, could be an XL. I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, still cover it, still get hyped about it, but it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I don't know if I'm going to buy that, but yeah, smash that like for the Let's Go show, guys. Let's do this. Hey, guys, we almost caught up with the chat here. Rich Odell says, Arcade1Up should crowdfund Cavs we want. If it hits the goal, we win. Yeah, we've said that before. It's kind of like crowdfunding the pinball here. We said, hey, look, come out with, hey, you guys want a Qbert? All right, put your money where your mouth is, guys. We're gonna make 3,000 Qberts, but you have to pay them in full. It's $4.99, paid in full, and 3 months they'll be here. If we can, by the end of the month, hit 3,000, we'll make it. If we can't, we can't. And you guys, at the end of the day, will have your chance. We don't want to hear any complaining at the end of the day. We gave you an opportunity and you didn't show up or show out, kind of thing. So that's what that whole like get loud movement should have been. It's, hey, you guys want MK4? Okay, well, if we can sell 5,000 MK4 cabinets paid in full, not a down payments, paid in full, we will ship directly to consumer. I'm confused as to why we can't do that. At Games can do that with a more expensive, heavier machine. I want that to really just sink in. At Games can do it with their pinball because it's not in stores. I don't. Is anybody walking into a Best Buy or a Walmart or a Kohl's and seeing a 4K P just standing there and ready, new in box? Chad, help me out. I don't. I've never seen that. Never heard of that either. So if At Games can do it, why can't Arcade1Up do it? And that's why it's so frustrating, because it honestly feels like, and my wife hits it on the head, it's just like a bunch of clowns at the circus over there. It's literally shocking. So I can't. I don't want to go on. I don't want to go down that route. But it's so frustrating because these clowns over there are just ruining all the fun, and that's what we want to have. We want to have fun here, and you're ruining the chance for us to have a Qbert or something cool. I would even take a pole position at this point. Do that do and have that like attract mode in my background here. Like, you're ruining the fun. If you keep going through retailers, you're gonna die. That's one avenue to go down. Yes, just sell to retailers, but you also got to do other things too. And I'm telling you, if At Games can do it with their 100+ pound, $2,000 machine, then you guys can do it on a $399 Street Fighter or a $499 Qbert or a $399 pole position or whatever the case may be. Right? Like, it's so frustrating. Dark Canuck, thank you. Sent an email with my latest project. Well, I will definitely open it and check it out, dude. Let's go. Let's pause the brakes here real quick, guys. Should really have these tabs open. I got 16 gigs of RAM on here. I should be able to feel comfortable opening this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now you took the old cabinet design. This looks kind of cool. All right, let's check this out, Dark Canuck. Let's see here. Let's replace the screen sharing with this guy. Boom. Okay, now hold on a second. Let's actually get this on screen here. Let's flip-flop me around and let's make this bigger so everybody can see. Also, Big B, I have your home arcade on tap here that we're going to show off tonight too. Ooh. Okay, so now, was it Rich Odello or Zero Rich Odello? Were you asking like, hey, would you ever multi? I would love to have like a pie. I think WrestleMania is going to have this. I initially just wanted to have like soft modded, just like Arcade1Up style, where it has like 3 games on it, right? But now I look at this, it's like I kind of want like, I don't know, I kind of want like that multi. The MVSX kind of does it for me a little bit, but the form factor is just, it's too high, and like it's okay. It's not where I need it to be. Ooh, there's a big thunder outside. I don't know, you guys didn't hear that, but oh man, the party's getting started outside, guys. This looks cool though. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at that X-Men Dynamo. That looks so funny. The Simpsons Dynamo. What is that? Oh my god, I love it. It just says arcade here. We're the Defender. That's so funny. So I would assume that this is Pi PC. What do we got running in this thing, buddy? Let us know in the chat. That looks super cool though. Nice color scheme. The light up buttons are always fire. You got that ALU right next to it. That's gonna be some cool stuff, buddy. So you're making use of the older body styles for sure. Dark Canuck, thank you for sharing that, man. Pete's got the Attack from Mars with the SSF kit. Sweet. That's kind of like our goal. We're trying to get the SSF kit and we're trying to get Attack from Mars because that looks gorgeous. And we played that in the we played that in the arcades. We're pretty familiar with that. Wild Child saying, "Holy hell, my bud Brian here messing with you." I said I can see Danny here telling patient, "Dude, you're going to for a CT scan. Let's go." And my brain scrambled eggs. That wouldn't be good at all. That's great. We got this guy. He's at work, and his coworkers are watching. Dude, let's go. Hey, Air 5 to the coworkers, man. Let's go. That's awesome. Absolutely love it. I'm glad I can entertain you guys on this Monday night, dude. Relapse says, I have some speaker grills for you. Um, for you, I donate if you're interested. Speaker grills for what? Let me know. We'll catch up with you here. Speaker grills for what? Let us know. Thank you, Jason, for sharing that Discord link. Guys, we're almost caught up with the chat now. This is exciting. Vic Vicious says September will be Street Fighter Third Strike and Robotron Smash TV. Vic Vicious, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Be honest with you and the chat. If we got those two things, it'd be really, 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 really exciting. The problem, though, is that are we getting these just too late? As far as not people's interest, but the form factor. Are we going to see these things in that pedestalcade, in that casino pedestalcade? That is the huge question that we have for all of the above. That is the only that's going to make for some good discussions. It's going to be, can you imagine, guys? I'm thinking like to myself, like, people have already said, no, we're not getting it. It's going to be hard to say no to those things. Like, honestly, because we want, it'd be cool to have a Robotron. That Robotron just reminds me of like Berserk and stuff. And like, we saw the Berserk from New Wave Toys. I would love to have that. Just want some new games, It's not that I'm getting sick of these. I just, more games, more better. Careful what you wish for. Chris Nooner says Arcade1Up could do it better at a higher cost than at games. Retailers and higher volume production is what keeps the cost lower. I don't think you're not wrong, Chris. You're not wrong. I don't know how the logistics work, but I'll let you know this. If it ends up being $100 more and I can get it, right? Let's just, we keep talking stand up Hydro Thunder. I mean, literally, we could talk about any title, Berserk, Frenzy, whatever title you want to insert said title here, right? I don't know. I don't think I would mind paying. I don't want to. $299 for me is a sweet spot. That is that's when I start to look at this cabinet and say, yeah, I want to buy that. But let's just say I had that, like the $499 standard price. Let's say I had to pay $599 to get that cabinet, right? Let's say it's $599 because we're making smaller amounts for you to actually get it. I think most would be all in on that. And guys, let me know in the chat if that's something that you would be in on. Like, let's just say Cuber, for example, or whatever title. Like, you'd probably be, for us to actually be able to get it. Because remember, the retailers control that, so they usually will say no to everything. All right, Richard Dello, thank you for stopping by, dude. Work calls are dreaded overnight. We'll see you in the next one, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Catch the replay when you can. Wild Child, I hope the hell not. That poor NBA Jam. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, let me catch up here because it said there's an error message. I think. Yeah, I think we're good still. It says. Oh wait, hold on a second. Chat, let me know if we're good. There's like an error message on Restream. But I'll read this comment for sure. The idea was sound for sure, but the execution no. Yeah, like we all wanted the 4 players to 2 players, 100%. But nobody asked for this. But I will say it would give more aisle space in the arcades. That's why I want to see it in person. I want to try it out for myself. Then I want to be able to say, hey, look, yay or nay kind of thing. Yeah, and I think that's what something happened with the chat. Okay, let's see. To activate chat, please enable channels. Something happened. Let me go to real YouTube. Okay, everybody's saying we're good. So maybe I'll just read it off here. For some reason, it stopped on Jason's comment right here. Okay, now that went away. Maybe the lightning is playing some tricks. Who knows? Jason said the two-player option was fine. Lopping off the back of the cab was not needed. Yeah, just kind of like what I said, 100%. Yeah, he's pointing the arrow. Like, yeah, see right here. So I get it, making more space in the aisles because people don't have a lot of room for these things. Like, again, that's where I want to see it. I want to see it in person and be able to touch it, play it, and then let you guys know. Actually, it's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. But yeah, well, time will tell. I mean, people will probably get some for review if there's review cabinets available, which I would kind of be stupid for Arcade1Up not to do because that's a new form factor at the end of the day. So really get some, and I'm not talking about conflicts getting one of these things. I'm talking about like real home arcade YouTubers getting these things. I don't want you send it to the bozos that'll just open it up and then throw it in the garbage when they're done with it. Like if you want to do that, fine. Write it off as a tax write off, but and let it get to the masses, whatever. But I'm talking about like real home arcade YouTubers that actually play these things. Like get those cabinets in the hands of those people so they can really, really tell the community how everything works and feels and all that jazz. And I don't think the and Chad, if you're walking and you're talking, I don't think I can hear you guys. I just got a couple of your goods, but I don't see anything in the restream chat. So let me know, chat. Let me see if I can pop it up here and see what'll happen if it'll refresh itself here. Let's see. We have caught up, dude. That was like an hour introduction. Let's go. That was hell of a time, guys. I absolutely love. I mean, you guys is what keeps the show afloat here. I don't know if that'll work though. Let me see. Let me get this off the screen. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, the chat is back, guys. We're back in the building. So the Dark Canuck says you should be at the top of the list for review cabs. Okay, so I mean, I'm sure I can say this. Arcade1Up, from what I've heard, is they're reaching out to some YouTubers. I have not got the phone call, so it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's not the end of the line. But yeah, like, hello. It's like, but again, we're a small channel, guys, and we kind of uphill fight this. You know, if I get 500 to 700 views on a particular video, or even 1,000 views, right? I mean, a guy like Michael B is gonna get 5 to 7 to 12,000. P Dub's gonna get huge. I mean, even PD7, he's walking and talking about toys and candy corn, and he'll get 5,000 views. So again, we're a small channel. I know we have a lot of passion on this channel. We have a lot of enthusiasm on this channel. That's a takeaway for nobody else, guys. But I think Arcade1Up looks at it and it's like, if we send the Cornercade one, I mean, it's only going to get like X amount of views. So maybe our $500 is better well spent somewhere else that can reach more of the masses. But here you're just gonna get the truth at the end of the day. That's why hey, I might just buy it. Always buy it and return it if I don't like it. Right? You can return things that you don't like, right? And then see how it is, see what the form factor is. I think it would make for a good video. I'll tell you that much. It would make for a fun unboxing. I mean, that's one thing that we do here that nobody else does. Nobody does live unboxings. Oh yes, PG 100%. PD7's pointer finger is famous at this point. Always pointing at things and then pulling out the phone. It's hilarious. I gotta show PD7 how to do like overlays on the screen, like this. So he's not showing his phone. It's just an overlay of this. So like he could put what he's talking about on screen. So he's not just holding his phone. But maybe it's that raw style that everybody loves, right? It's the raw style. Oh yeah, he likes candy corn. Yeah, they can't do. They show up and show off for PD7. He's a funny guy. I mean, he literally is doing a video now every day. I don't know how the man breathes. I got to be honest with you, man. That's way too much for me. I can't. I'll chill and chat with you guys. We'll play the games. We'll do unboxings. But for me to release a video, I mean, he doesn't have any kids, so it's a little bit easier. But I got 2 little ones, and I'm burnt the hell out. There's no way. Oh man. Calvin Wong says, when are you gonna hang out with PD7? Hey, I've asked numerous of times. I've asked, dude, you guys know me, right? You know me for the most part. I said PD7, I think it would be absolutely insane if you do a walk and talk at the apartment, at my apartment. Like, that would be so funny. I'm just talking here, and PD7 walks in the back. He's just walking. He's talking. Like, he just goes around my house, and he's just talking. I think it'd be so funny. But I've asked Numerson to come over. He's like, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, sure. It's like, I don't know, dude. If you want to come over. But he's just kind of hemming and hawing, and I don't know. I've seen him a couple times in person when he's come to my work, so we were doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I've reached out to him, but he's got to be able to accept. You got to accept the invite, my guy. Don't be socially awkward. It's okay. You can come over. You're not gonna. But his hours are of operation are different. He's gonna be waking up here in about 3-4 hours. And that's when I'm going to bed, kind of thing. So he works on. I work on a whole different schedule than he does, unfortunately. Candy corn is like junior mints. Before you know it, you've eaten too many and you feel sick. Yeah, junior mints are the bomb. Candy corn it's okay, but that's no. I mean, I'll take candy corn over licorice or something. That's licorice is just gross. Ugh, I can't do that. Where, uh, Steven said, you guys rock and roll. Always appreciate the energy. Keeps me going as a dad of 3 young kids. Oh my God. Steven, you must be burnt out, my guy, because I got 2 youngs. I got a 2 and a 4-year-old, and I'm toast. And let me tell you something. If you guys think I got energy, you ain't seen nothing. Yeah, I'm like almost 40, and I'm breaking down. They have a ton of energy. I was just in there. I was like, all right, guys, we're changing them, getting them ready for bed, changing out diapers, putting the PJs on. And they're like, power bomb us, power bomb us. So I'm power bombing left and right, like Kevin Nash in WCW, like power bomb after power bomb, bodies flying everywhere. And they just keep going. I'm like, no, it's time for bed now. And it's like, and this was just before the show, guys. Like, they're so funny. Love my kids to death. I love it, Chris. That's a great analogy. Candy corn is like eating a candle. It's kind of the texture. It's a sweet candle. Yeah, he's like, not that I've eaten candles as far as I know. Okay, keep the chat flowing, guys. We're not going to stop. We can't stop. I can't stop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here because I want to bring in Big B's Arcade. He sent this to us, and I forgot to show it on last week's show. So we're going to take a look. Let's see if we make this bigger. See if we can make it bigger. A little bit bigger there. There we go. All right, guys. This arcade's looking dope, son. Dope. See if we can zoom in one. How's that for you guys? Ooh, that looks beautiful. God, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk about just looking at this picture, guys. Okay. Thing looks incredible. He's got the NBA Jam 2 player deluxe done right. That's what we have. Same thing. He ordered that from 99 Lives. Let's go, dude. We got the golden tee here. That's what we got too. That's that new deluxe. We got Blitz there. He's got the 2-player Blitz. We'll be able to see some different angles here, but I want to keep it at this one right now. Love the Govee lights. I wonder if they're the same ones we have. He's got that red layer up top selected a little bit, but that's okay. Let's see here. Okay, we got the Space Invaders. Oh, so this is Attack from Mars, dude. Whew. Doesn't that look so cool? The Attack from Mars is in the house, man. Oh, I'm just looking at this picture. And I'm like, he's got this couch, right? Which the screen drops down. I'm sure you can watch movies and stuff in this like desk area where he like games. I'll show you in a second. If he didn't have these 2 things, you could line this with so many arcades, like back to back, creating those rows. That would be insane. I think Big B is waiting until Arcade1Up and other home arcade companies come out with some more fun stuff. But this At Games looks really cool. And he's got the big At Games Legends Ultimate. Let's see, is that looks like it might be an XL Pac-Man. No, that's not, because the buttons would be lit up automatically. So we got Pac-Man. We got I can't see what that is, but we will do a different angle. Killer Instinct, MVC2, Dynamo Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Dragon's Lair, Class 81, 2 Fast and Furiouses, and Terminator from this angle. Oh, here's a beautiful shot of that racing cab, little VR action. I'm sure he gets a lot of use out of this racing harness and seat. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's got a popcorn machine. Ooh, is that like a soda slushy machine? Oh wow, look at that. And there's the At Games mini thingy. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, here's another shot here. That's dope, dude. It's dope, son. Yeah, that's a long room. Like Jason was saying, it's a long. Oh, he's got 2. Oh no! Look, guys, he's got da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. He's got the Addams Family. Dude, look at those toppers. So wait a second. So if I didn't have the topper on it, so the At Games Legends is about as high as The Golden Tee Deluxe? Is that what I'm looking at? Oh, he's got that Frogger sign from Hobby Lobby. I told Phil PD7 to pick me up one of those. I don't know if he did or not. I gotta follow up with that. But that wouldn't be very big. Dude, I wonder, holy hell. Chat, I don't want to go crazy here. I wonder if I can fit Attack from Mars where Time Crisis is. Does anyone know the length of that? I would need to get a measuring tape. I could look it up, right? I could look it up. I think it was like 44 inches. Maybe that's the HD. Dude, if I can fit the pinball in the cornercade, I bet you I can, dude. Holy hell. Yeah, so that's the height. That's the height of it. I don't think I'm gonna put the topper on. I don't know. I might have room for. I don't know. Oh man, that would be insane, dude. My wife would flip the fuck out. Like I swear to God, she would flip out. I think I could because this row, and I'm a horrible camera. You can't see what I'm talking about now. But this row right off the outside here, this all the way to MVSX, is not pushed up against the wall. I got a power strip there. If I could just move these down, because I wanted to sell MVSX anyways, I think I could put a pin there. I have the room width-wise. I just need to know depth coming out because I can't. I don't want to. Oh man, that would be really cool. Okay, so around 67 inches tall. But for some reason, unless he must have his deluxes on like risers or something. Yeah, it's like 100 pounds, 4 horsemen. That's why I didn't want to keep bringing it in and out of the room. Fred Burner says you can totally fit it, and you totally will. No, that would be cool. And the top adds like a foot. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. The depth is 36 inches. There's no way. Let's look this up, Chad. Hold on a second. It's not that I don't believe you. We're going to float over to atgames.com here. Of course, that's not the website. We're going to go to atgames.us is the official website. And trust me, Chad, I'll get to know that as soon as I can get one of these things. Let's see here. Oh, we got a new. Oh, okay, let's shoot. Okay, we're going to replace this. We'll be back to you, Big B. We just had an epiphany that we want to see what's going on here. Okay. So I got all of these. Okay, so if we go, I'm gonna have to measure this after the show. I'm like freaking out right now. That'd be cool. Okay, so wait, maybe chat. What's going on here? So 43.4 inches. So I was wrong. It was okay. Dude, I think that's gonna work. Holy hell! Thank you, Calvin Wong. Thank you for putting that in there. Oh, thank you guys. I didn't even see. I'm sorry. I was in my own little world there. Jason's throwing the link in the chat. I'm gonna have to measure at the show. I don't have a measuring tape here. I don't want to leave you guys, but I think I can put it where Time Crisis is. If you guys see my home arcade room tour video, go check it out if you haven't. Actually, you know what? That's what we should be doing. We got time, guys. Let's go float over there real quick. Hold on. Let's go do this real quick so you guys can get a visual here. I was actually gonna set up another camera and kind of show you guys some stuff because I wanted to show you guys like the light up coin doors and everything, but I couldn't get a really good angle with all the rows and stuff. All right, so where are the video? Here, right here. Here we go. Okay, let's do this. So you guys can actually see what I'm talking about here. Okay, this is actually great. All right, let me do this. Let me replace this so you guys can talk about thinking of things on the fly here. It's like, come on, corner key, let's go, dude. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So this is where Big Buck Hunter is, right? But I could put it where Time Crisis is, guys, and I could just shift all the shooters down. So Big Buck will get shifted where Golden T is. Time Crisis will get shifted down. Oh, this will work. This is gonna be dope, son. Oh yeah, Jason, I could totally do that. That'd be dope. But it would go in this corner, guys. This is where it would go. And it would come out, obviously, but we still have room to get through. This would work. I'm feeling confident. I'm like, wait a second, I don't have to drag it. And then this is obviously the corner arcade, if y'all haven't noticed. Oh man, this could be cool. It's all just hitting me right now. See if I can pause it right when it comes up to here. Oh, figures. Yeah, go check out that video, guys, if you haven't seen it already. But that would be cool. Okay, let's get back to Big B's. Let's get back to Big B's arcade here. We were walking and talking about this. That's cool. Oh yes, and this game room inspired me to fit this. So wait a second, I can kind of see the depth at least from here. It looks like it's almost two Arcade1Ups. Which if I got to squeeze by, I think my wife will do that. I think if we have just enough for like one person to come through, I think that'll work. I'll have to get used to it for sure because I'm not used to like pinball. Like, I'm used to like the cords all being covered up, and a pinball kind of exposes everything. But I think we'll have fun. I'll be able to stream right here because the streaming setup is right here. I think this will be cool. I think it'll be cool for sure. Okay, so let's get back to Big B's arcade here. Oh, he's got those two. Look at that. So this chat, just to let you know, and this is what I've been preaching about, guys. Now, Big B, you just got to replace that Blitz marquee. But these two players, they look fantastic, and like there's no compromise. You know what he has though too that my wife was talking about, and it's gonna be kind of hard to see here, but he has these clip-on fans that my wife wants to get. He's got them all over the place. That'd be kind of cool. I would need that right now, for example. But really cool, like neon lights and stuff. I would say, hey man, you got space to add. You got room to add here and there and fill it out, make it look really cool. Love that T2 topper. Look at that thing. Beautiful. That looks really, really cool. And it looks almost like you put LEDs underneath here. I could be wrong. We got to light those coin doors up, Big B. If you're watching, it'd be cool to light up all the other coin doors. I'm telling you, it's an easy mod to do, and it's so gratifying, and it just makes it look so much better. Thor KC is in the house, man. Let's go. He says, what's up? Tonight, Mrs. Thor and I are about to celebrate our anniversary. Congratulations from the Cornercade to you, my guy. Cornercade crew to you. Very, very exciting, man. Wild Child, you go save lives, man. He's at a hospital. Get out of here. Look forward next time. Get your Air 5 and get out of here. Go have some fun saving lives, my guy. Love it, and thanks for stopping by, my guy. Yeah, this is really cool, guys. If you ever want to, we're scrolling through here. If you ever want to send in your home arcade, we always preach and ask and talk about, but send it into the cornercade@gmail.com, guys. We'll always show it off. We'll always have fun with it. I'm gonna measure because I think we just discovered something, and shit, if I'm looking, we could probably do two. Because I told my wife, was like, well, how many pinballs like would we want to save for? You just start out the one, and you put the tables on, you're downloading. I was telling her about the ecosystem, and we're still learning about this stuff, guys. Like, we're just casual hardcore gamers. We're not gonna know about all this we don't know what Moo emulation is or all the technique. I don't know what Batacera is. I don't know any of that stuff. Okay, we're just having fun, and that's it. So but I was like, hey, we should do two. And obviously you wait for a skin to come, they don't have anything that really, like, I wanna get besides Attack from Mars. That's, like, a no-brainer. Even, like, Star Trek, I'm like, "Eh," like, kinda on. But if they come out with something, that I'm like, "Okay, that's cool," like, or I see it looks dope, then that would be cool because, like, me and my wife then can play next to each other and play together. That would be cool. Like, just like this. Like, this is what inspires me right here. Like, these 2, unbelievable. They look great. That's so cool, man. Those toppers do look cool. Maybe you keep the toppers on there. Shit, I don't know. That might be a game changer. God, that looks cool. And look, he did, like, lights behind. So if you guys notice, he did LEDs behind each, arcade. That looks really cool. So he did, like, the corresponding what kind of he did green for Golden Tee, could've gone red for NBA Jam, but he went blue, pink for Blitz, did red for T2. Did he do that on the other ones, though? Let's take a look. Yep. So that's really cool effect. Killer Instinct blue, that's really cool. I've seen some people do that before. That's really neat, dude. Cool stuff. And then that racing chair, I'm sure that's hours of fun to play on. It looks like he's got 2 sets of these Govee lights, so he could, like, put them in different modes and just make it go crazy in there. But dude, I appreciate you sending that in. Thank you so much. That was super fun, guys. For sure. Yeah, the lighting always ties the room together, 100%. Like, it's really cool. Um, yeah, let's see here. Let me see if I can change some things so you guys can see. So I got this all tied to my phone. Oh, the house is shaking right now, just to let you guys know. The walls and the door are shaking from the thunder. Holy cow. I think it was I want to say it was this one. No, it wasn't this one. Damn. I'm not gonna remember this now. I specifically was like, okay, gotta remember this. But yeah, you obviously can do cool stuff here. But I was like, oh yeah, I remember. It was something A. Oh, it was Night A. Yeah, this is the one I like because it's purple and blue. And it'll kind of like change back. We'll keep that for the rest of the show. But so you see it's like changing slowly. Is there a speed on that one? No, sometimes there's a speed on it. I only have the light set to 50%. Just keep the mood chill at the corner cake, guys. Chat. We have covered a lot of topics tonight, guys, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys sticking through and true and having fun tonight. This is my Saturday night, guys, so I really do appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate the super chat, supporting the channel. I appreciate everybody engaging in the conversation. Did you guys have any other questions for me before we get out of here, chat? Let me know, guys. Looking at this pinball, just starting to give you a pinball fever. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see if this thing will fit. You know what? We might just go ahead and do that. Let me refresh this real quick. And we might be calling it a wraps, guys. We have 42 people in the building here tonight, guys. Like I said, I love it. I love guys. I think we're just gonna I think we're gonna go on a high note. I think we're gonna coast on out of here, guys. I appreciate everybody stopping by, having some fun. Hopefully we can be entertaining for you. Chilling, chatting. If you're laying in bed, at work, saving lives, or going on an anniversary like Thor KC. I mean, everybody's doing stuff. They're walking and talking and doing a whole bunch of fun stuff. Yeah, like thanks, boss. He's like, adios. Fred Burner sneaking in with one last question here. Are you going to miss Neo Geo games when you sell the MVSX? Yes. Yes. I think I love all these things in the arcade for a reason because we enjoy them and have fun. So it's always hard to see something go. But I will say this, guys. So we made a tough decision. We said, okay, T2 and Big Blue. I'm general manager here. T2, Big Blue for Time Crisis. I'll do that trade twice on Sundays. That's my firm belief. Point Blank and Time Crisis for me mean more than playing those other games. Now, if I were to tell you, okay, Shinku Hadouken, MVSX, and the Pong Pub Table for Attack from Mars 4KP. Are you going to make that trade, chat? Let me know if you're going to make that trade. Remember, MVSX is a duplicate. Or not MVSX. Shinku Hadouken is a duplicate. MVSX is kind of hard to part with because it's a major multi-K, but I also have it posted for 600. And then the Pong Pub Table. I mean, so I would say yes, but that's just me. Although I would miss playing SNK versus Capcom. I had to start playing. I'm gonna start playing that a little bit more. I've been playing the shit out of Street Fighter Alpha 3 on there. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. And nobody's really, 600. It's one of those prices that you put out there. I'm not selling it for 300, guys. It's one of those prices that you put out there, and you say, "Yeah, I'm selling it, but if you want it, it's gonna cost you." Like, I'm not just gonna let this thing go. So that's why I have it priced a little bit high, because I don't really want to let it go. But if it goes, it is what it is. I understand it's for the greater good, kind of thing. No, nobody ever has Pac-Man fever. Calvin Wong. Brother, you just need one V pen. You can take turns on 2-player mode. Oh, that's cool. That I didn't know. I didn't know there was a 2-player mode. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. 2 V pins would look pretty dope, though. Not gonna lie. But yes, that's cool. Yeah, if we had one, we really do just need one. It's not like we had space. It'd be cool to have like Pinball Alley and have like 5 of them lined up. Oh man, that would be cool. But yeah, for our room, 100%. Then it looks like we can just do that, take turns, have some fun. And the thing I can appreciate about Acme is like it's like real glass. The graphics are insane. The vibrations are gonna be dope. The DMD display, awesome. The back, like it's just cool. Like it's just how pinball was supposed to be, how virtual pinball was supposed to be. Let's see. You need at least one multi-cade in your room. Well, I mean that's what the MVSX is right now. So I mean, technically, all these things are technically multi-cades, but if we're talking about a diversity of multi-cade games, having like 400 games on there, yeah, I mean that's the MVSX right now. Yes, Calvin Wong. So GI Joe wanted to buy the Pong pub table, but he's on the other side of the lake that we live on, so he's like 4 hours away. And then somebody was supposed to come for MVC2, which is behind me. There you go. You can kind of see it. And the Pong pub table, but they never showed. They kind of were him and Han. They really wanted to buy it, but the work caught up with them. They couldn't make it out here at 11 a.m. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, if you were to do the trade, I mean, chat, let us know. Pong table, MVC2, and Shinkua Duken for at games for 4KP. Are you out of your mind? I mean, we have the X-Men 97, so we have our MVC2 already. So we're getting rid of 2 duplicates and something we don't play. That's a no-brainer for 4KP pinball. That is 100% a no-brainer. So that's kind of like what we're looking at. Obviously, chat with with everyone's support. Maybe you hang out to one of these guys and we could sell it and then get something else if Arcade1Up comes out in the future. It's kind of flip-flop, doesn't matter. Yeah, obviously, it's obviously easier to sell the Cavs the overlapping games for sure. Yeah, see, I do that trade too. Yeah, 100%. I mean, Chris, like a real pinball would be cool. Don't get me wrong. I think it would dwarf everything in the room because it would stand so tall and proud that would make all these things really look like toys. And I don't know if I want to commit to that yet. I think obviously if I had a house and we were an RGT like YouTube channel, I think no brainer. It's always interesting to see where everybody's interests are. Like, I think no brainer if we had the cachet, like a couple real pins, Mrs. Corner K would be in. She would collapse and probably have a heart attack. If I had a Jurassic Park, this is real cool stuff, man. And then obviously you get like the real, couple real arcade machines. I think that would be like our true calling. If we had a house, because I think it'd be dope. Like we know people now. We know Nick Madsen. We know Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. We'll know people that can restore these things or help us find the parts and we can restore them. I know how to do team molding because I've learned from doing these things. Real team molding. I've learned it. I know how to cut it. I know how to shape it. I know how to do the buttons. We know how to do certain types of wiring. I know on a CRT and whatnot, it's going to be a lot more complex. But these one-ups, everybody started from and are learning the basics to doing these basic things and then moving on to real arcades. And I think like we would be in that boat too, because there's no if in waiting for real arcades. Real arcades, all the titles have already been released for 40 years. So you just got to find them. You got to see if someone's selling them. Tom Tucky, like there's another name, like TNT Amusements, like there's ways to get these things, and I think that would be insanely dope. Can you imagine our channel for just like real stuff? If we were just doing real arcades, oh my god, we can inspire people. Trust me, it would be really cool. The problem with that is the only problem with that is like, I like having like a Street Fighter cab, like Dynamo, for example, right? Looks great. It's got the champion edition, right? And then I like how it has like hyper fighting and like has the other games on that I wouldn't necessarily like. I wouldn't want like 5 Street Fighter cabinets. I'd have just one Street Fighter. Then I got to determine I want. Then I just got to pick that one game. Like nobody has the room for 20 Street Fighters, right? Nor would you want your arcade to really be like that. Maybe I don't know, but but then the visual aspect is it looks good, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a row. Like that looks dope. But then that takes up a lot of real estate, and not everyone's basement is huge. We're all not like Stringer Films there, where he's got like 100 arcades in his basement looking dope. But yeah, it's hard to like balance that for sure. But yeah, long and short, it's a long way to get to the right answer here. Let's see here. Yes, good decisions, Danny. Whatever I did, good decisions. I appreciate it. I don't remember what I did. The corner pin, yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. That's what we were thinking about putting in the living room, but then we can't do live streams. I can't be loud and obnoxious like this in the living room. It's gonna wake up my kids. Fred Burner says, my full size multi-cade racing cabs and virtual pinball on another part of my cade maintains the same scale. Ooh, that's dope. Okay. Yes. So like it would be cool to have like, okay, so hear me out, Chad. Hear me out. I'm not gonna buy it, but hear me out. It would be cool to have the Killer Instinct Pro, obviously fix the sticks and buttons. And I put that in the corner of the living room because I want my Killer Instinct to have thumping sound and like that would be a cool arcade to have, one of my favorites. And then just have that in there because I could just walk right outside and play it. And then have like the same scale size stuff in here. Dark Canuck says, I found a guy selling a real Golden Tee arcade, $2.99. No way I'm looking up the stairs. That's a good deal, dude. We talked about Silver Strike for $6.50. I bet you I could say $500 for Silver Strike. I'll take it right now. I bet you $20 on Sunday, guys. He would do that deal, 100%. But it's like, there's so much. Like, obviously, you just, depending on the arcade, you replace the T molding, the sticks of buttons, and the trackball just like right out the gate. That's just like a common thing you do. You'd put like an LED strip into the marquee because it's better on the PCB or the component, the chipset components, and obviously it looks better because it's so like not yellow and washed out. So there's like obvious things that you have to do. Ezekiel is still here. Usually just checks it and leaves. He said, "Check your phone." Okay, well, checking my phone. He says, "I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can read this out loud." Ooh, okay. Okay, Ezekiel. Ezekiel says, "Hey, buddy, I'm catching up on the stream. I was thinking we could sell a custom Star Wars trilogy and the proceeds go to charity." Ezekiel, my mensch right here, bro. This is like my you are my brother, Ezekiel. You're like my arcade brother I've never had, my guy. That would be incredible. So what he's saying, because this is the plan all along, we're gonna make a Sega Star Wars trilogy for me, right? Because that's like what I requested, and this is I'm paying for it and everything like that. He was gonna make a separate one for the community to buy, and that was priced at a certain price point. I don't think it was like $600. Ezekiel, maybe you can clarify here in the chat. And now what he wants to do, saying, is the proceeds from that sale would then go to charity, but let me throw in a caveat. Maybe we do it auction style and we see like the bids start at, 500, right? And we see who in the community like wants this beautiful custom 3/4 scale piece because Arcade1Up ain't gonna make it, guys. It ain't happening. I'm telling you right now, titles like this will never happen. So this is gonna be your one and only shot to get this in your arcade. I mean, this thing could go easily for 1,500, right? And the fact is, it's not Ezekiel's taking the profit. Is this is now going to a charity, and we can drop this money off at a charity, or we could turn around, buy the pinball for the charity. What do you think? I mean, now we're putting two together and equaling 4, guys. Zero Redux says, yes, you have to do that. Ezekiel, are we going to partner up? Are we going to go one-on-one with a great one and make this happen for the community? Oh, man, that would be insane. But Ezekiel, you live right by me. I feel like if we do this, because you have to give I feel like we had to be live and in the building, you and me, brother, one on one, like going tag team style and giving this away like to that said charity. That would be dope. Hey, Ted Adam Green, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Hey, Corner Gate, you're gonna have to catch the replay, buddy, because we've been going all night. Yeah, guys, leave a comment down below about that. Like, do you think that we get a lot of that would be cool? That's awesome. I think that would really be cool because whoever would want this thing, right? I mean, shit, this thing could go for like $3,000 or something, right? I mean, this is the creme de la creme. Trust me, I got an anal eye, guys, for this kind of stuff. I said this 100%. I'm very, very meticulous and picky about my arcades looking factory as all hell. So, like, if it's not done right, I will keep pushing to try to get it better. And Ezekiel is the same way. So this thing ain't gonna be no bootleg stuff. This is gonna be like exactly like if a home arcade company were to make this thing. And we're talking about marquee, graphics, controls, coin door. Like, we're talking it all. Like, this is gonna be legit as all hell. Um, Mark's Mental Arcade says, how much more money does Cornercade need to get a pinball now? Well, we had a couple of super chats. I think we got like $10 tonight. So we're at about 410. So we're about let's see, four, do the math. We're about I would say we're about 1/4 the way there because y'all want me to do that SSF kit. So we'll get there. We're gonna sell some stuff here too. We'll get there. We'll get there. Zero Redux said, this is a big deal. Gotta do the Illuminati rounds and build the hype. Well, I will see what I can do. I have very few connections, but I'm going to reach out my hand with the help of Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, and you guys. You guys are always in all the chats. Tell them to get me on and tell them to promote this product. This will be a cool thing, and I will get clarification. I'll jump on a call with Ezekiel, and we'll clarify. We'll get all the what is it, that the T's crossed and the I's dotted here to make sure it's all official. PG says 25% is good so far. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. And this is Cornercade. Remember when we had her blindfolded? I mean, the shit that we do on this show is just fantastic. Like, honestly, we had her blindfolded, and I surprised her with the X-Men unboxing like graphic that we were gonna get at that X-Men 97. She was so happy. Like, you guys truly, she doesn't jump up and down and was like crying. She was so happy that like off stream, she just gave me like the biggest hug. It's so funny because it's so, I mean, to each their own, right? I'm just looking at this. It's like, oh, okay, it's like the X-Men 97. Like, we're gonna make it half X-Men 97, half Coda. She's cool with that. She's cool with the Children of Adam because she knows it's one of my favorite games. But yeah, it's a pinball. Are you fucking kidding me? If we can get the attack from Mars here, and I'm whispering because I don't know if she's outside the door or not, but if we can get the attack from Mars here, guys, like, holy hell, she will. I mean, I'll think it's dope. Of course, we'll do a review on it, live unboxing. We'll have fun with it, but she will be like, like panting. Like, it's gonna be great. The Dark Canuck says, "What arcades are on the chopping block?" So, kind of everything is up for grabs. I mean, shit, we had somebody in the community. I didn't realize it, but we had somebody in the community asking for X-Men. They were gonna pay $600 for X-Men, the one that we custom built. And my wife's like, "No, that's staying here." Like, so I thought they were talking about MVC2 or something, but MVSX, the Pong table, Shinku Hadouken. Trying to think what else. I was thinking maybe the Casino Cave, but I think my wife wants to keep that. We'll see. What else was up for grabs here? Oh, The Simpsons. I think The Simpsons 2-player. We had a couple cabs. Go check my wife's Facebook. It's all posted on there. But yeah, because we're trying to expand a little bit. I want your Dig Dug. Yeah, C North. Isn't that Dig Dug pretty sweet now? Oh, it's dope. Yeah, that one, no chance. And it's not for me, guys. Like, I'm not materials like attached to these things. That's my wife's. Like, it's funny that those two cabs are next to each other now. I'm just looking at this in picture right here because it's like 1A and 1B of her favorite cabs. And actually, I have it on Pac-Man right now. I was playing Pac-Man earlier. But I just now noticed that in the show that the Dig Dug is just playing the Pac-Man. That's funny. But yeah, that's 1A and 1B, like, totally 100%. Like, she's not getting rid of any of those. And now that we just improved it with real buttons, we had the Joe Sables marquee. She was like so blessed. She was so happy that we put that Dig Dug gorgeous marquee in there, and we lit up the coin doors and made it a deluxe now. There's no chance she's gonna part with that thing. There's no chance. So there's somebody out playing this CC. Yeah, she can get rough, man. She's crazy. Jason said, Danny, when you're laying down to go to bed, how long does it take for you to actually settle down? Sometimes I knock out real quick. I know if I'm listening to like a Rexer show, I'll be out in like a heartbeat. No, I'm totally kidding. I got you, baby. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Sometimes it takes me like an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes there's things circulating in my head, like, oh, what should we do this? What should we do that? I'll make a thumbnail or something to kind of ease my mind. I'll listen to some music, fall asleep. It just kind of depends. But I can totally see it. Yeah, like I'm hyped up. Actually, what's funny? I fall asleep faster than my wife. Like my wife will be tossing and turning. Now she might be asleep now because I'm not in the room with her, but yeah, she usually takes a long time to fall asleep, which is odd to me. Mark's Mental Arcade. I play at games pinball 3 times more than my other one-ups. Remember, I have over 200 tables on it. I was watching that P-Dub stream. I thought, and this is the novice in me right here. Hold on, Chad. Hold on. Guys, you kept me for like another 30 minutes. You know that, right? This is the novice in me. I thought for sure with this whole like mod situation that I was going to be able to plug the thumbnail in, hit the update button, and boom, we're done. But no, it looks like you got to like do a PC hookup. I'm like, oh man, I'm probably just gonna do, and chat, roast me for all you want. I'll probably just buy the tables and we'll have just the banger tables on there instead of just doing everything. Oh no, Calvin Wong, like I don't overrule my wife when it comes to this. She is the backbone and brains behind this channel. She will not, there's no choice. She will not let that go. So you don't have to worry about it. Those things, whatever she says no to, ain't happening. Yeah, we're just like upgrading the cast. Like you guys can't see it, but we got a coin door now on Star Wars. I put that in the community tab, and we just lit up Centipede tonight for the coin doors. Cyber Style says, damn it, Danny, just buy the damn thing. It'll be the best thing, or one of the best things you've had in your arcade. It's a good product for what it is. I have 2 of the HD ones. I'm sure you'll love it. Are you talking about, so Cyber Science talking about the 4KP? All right, transparency time. We should get a little sounder for transparency time. We live paycheck to paycheck, guys. And I know it doesn't look like it behind me, but like I live paycheck to paycheck. So like I couldn't go out and buy this even if I wanted to. Yeah, so it's not an option. So we'll have to sell some things, and obviously with the channel support here, we'll be able to make it happen. I believe. I don't want to let the wifey down there. Oh yeah, Dark Connect says Dig Dug is sweet. There's no way they're making it again, and that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that we're not going to get any of those cool like Shop Hippo reskin re-releases, like your Joust, your Dig Dug, your Shadouk, and like your different types of 100%. What do you like on your pizza? I mean, my go-to, North, like if we're talking Domino's or something cheap, my go-to is pepperoni mushroom. Although I've heavily been leaning on just pepperoni and having provolone on there. So if you get the extra cheese without paying for it, because that's considered a topping, so you don't have to pay for it. Killer combo. They can't burn it. They can't mess it up, because that extra cheese kind of protects the whole shell a little bit better. Yeah, I'm probably more of a pizza guy than I am an arcade guy. I don't know Moo emulation, but I'll tell you I know how to cook a pizza and the right temperature. I'll tell you that much. But but if we're talking Lou Malnati's or something, I mean, you're just getting you're getting the thin crust has been my jam now from Lou's. That'll just go pepperoni, or you just do sausage. You just do like a one. Now I've always been, even when I was a kid, I've always been a supreme kind of guy. So listen, you can spread all fields. You can't really go wrong with pizza. Am I right, chat? I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. No, PG, I'm just messing. Rexer should know that by now. He'll give me shit. I'll give him shit back. But no, it's all in good fun, man. There's nobody that I have a rivalry with. I love everybody. If you don't love me, then I won't lose a minute of sleep tonight. If there's somebody out there that hates me, I'm gonna go right to bed. I'm gonna wake up, take care of the kids, have some fun in the arcade, do what we need to do. We'll probably do returns tomorrow. We always got to do. It's our Sunday, of course. So Tuesday, we're gonna be doing Tuesday returns all over the place. So we'll be running all over town. Mark's Mental Arcade says, where will you put the pinball in the arcade if you get it? Okay, Mark's Mental. So some people are trickling in here a little bit late. So I'm going to take measurements after the show, but I'm looking at it, and I was looking directly here. And I know you can't see it, but if you guys seen the home arcade video, rewind it, because I was showing the video of the home arcade tour if you haven't seen it. But I think it can go where Time Crisis is, and I don't think it's gonna come out too much, where I don't think it would interfere with other things in the home arcade that we like, our rows and stuff that we got going on. Otherwise, it's gonna have to go in that room, like the living room in a corner, which would stink because we wouldn't be able to play it at night because obviously there's kids that we're gonna wake up. So I think I'm gonna be able to put it here and just slide everything down one because I got room at the end of that MVSX, guys. It's not up against that curtain. I want to say there's a good like 12 inches or so that we can like pop it out. But yeah, everything would just get slid down. And like one of the arcades would be sold. I think like either the MVSX or something would be moved into a different row kind of thing. Like we can make it happen, I think. So that would be really cool. That's I think it just hit us live on the stream. That was breaking news, guys, for sure. Cyber Style saying C North. I'm a pepperoni pineapple guy myself, but I know I'm probably in the minority. Some people saying pineapples are blasphemy on pizza, but I don't care. Yeah, it's all right. Like it's no hate. I'm not gonna order it, but if I had it and it was on there, I've had it before. It's good. Yeah, Julian Hernandez. I still can't believe you sold your Joust cab, Danny. That was a sweet cab. That was a sweet cab. I actually loved playing Joust on there. And believe it or not, guys, on the Mortal Kombat, I don't play Joust on there. And I got to get back into that because I miss playing Joust. But those ball tops, seeing the marquee, the right form factor, like you hop on there. I'm not playing Mortal Kombat on that thing. You know, that's where like the multi-cade talk is like, Danny, why do you have all these arcades and the duplicates? And because it's the right game on the right form factor. That's what makes an arcade an arcade. If we would have put everything on one control panel, you might as well just play your PS5 or play VR on the arcades kind of thing. It's all the same thing. Like it's just the headset and you're moving the controllers. Like it's seeing the marquee. Like it's all of that, man. It's all of that. Mark's Mental Arcade, there's no way in hell that the pinball is going to fit here. I mean, I can literally touch the casino cage right here. I can touch it. There's zero space. Like, I'm actually trying to move this out of here because it's right up my ass pretty much. And yeah, getting back to Hernandez, that was a sweet cab for sure. Yeah, 100%. I think one of my kids is up. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to see if Mr. Face is okay real quick. Hold on 1 second, chat. Pause the chat. Hold on. Time out. Okay. I think he woke up. My wife's changing him. But I think he woke up and he hears my voice. I hear him in there saying, Dad, Dad. He's like crying. Oh my God, my sweet little baby boy. I love him to death. Guys, can you believe it? If we're still around here, like 6, 7, 8 years from now, my son might be joining, my daughter might be joining us on the show. How crazy would that be, dude? Like, you guys would know him when he's a little tinker tot. Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah, bacon Tuesday North. I kind of forgot that. Pepperoni bacon is a killer combo on pizza. 110%. I mean, we could go all night talking about pizza talk. TK Magic Shop is back, checking in from work. Listen, let's go, dude. Yeah, well, I appreciate the comment, man. He's like, hey, we love you, bro. Anyone who doesn't is just weird. Like, yeah, you can't please everybody. I know that. I know that in for my home, you can't please everybody just in life. Oh, let's see where we at. Where we at? Who's heavy breathing? Am I heavy breathing? Yeah, it's storming big time here, man. Big time. Am I that far? No. I was gonna say, am I that far behind in the chat here? Yes, love it. Yep, Jason, pause. And now we play. Let's go. Don't worry, he's okay now. He's okay. Yeah, so long and short, we're on 2 hours, guys. I gotta get out of here, but I appreciate everybody stopping by, having fun tonight, guys. I'll have my own corner arcade cab game at Target. Wouldn't that be fun? Guys, we'll do this again. I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow. And I'm sorry for the short notice, guys, but I was like, hey, let's go live. Let's do this thing. You know how we are. That's why you gotta have the notifications on, guys. Have the notifications on because you never know when, bam, we're going live. Sometimes I'll give you 2 weeks in advance. Sometimes I give you 10 minutes. That's just how we roll here. I got the retail schedule, and that's how we rock it, guys. But I appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. chilling and chatting AMA talk. Love it, love it. I hope we could entertain you through your job, through your anniversary, through nighttime, sleeping in bed kind of thing. Guys, let us know in the chat. What did you think of the show? Give this video a like on your way out. As always, guys, this is Danny from the Cornercade. I appreciate each and every one of you and all the support, guys. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace. TK Magic Shop. You just realized we had a Wheel of Fortune? Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, yeah, it's back there. It's kind of disguised because it's not turned on. Because, it's got all the flashy lights and cool stuff. But, guys, let's do this. Cornercade. 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 See you later, guys.